Hi everyone. Um Amber here, or Aquarius Amethyst 777. I decided to spread a message today. Excuse my messy table. I've got a messy table over there. Um Anyways, I came to spread a message. So as you know, some people suffer from depression and anxiety and all other kinds of stuff like PTSD. Like I have bipolar, depression, anxiety, PTSD, all of that. And on top of that, I've been going through Dark Night of the Soul, which is a big part of spiritual awakening. Um, and let's just say that it's not like the easiest thing to go through, but hey, I'm making it. So that's, yeah, my speaker's working. Okay, cool. Um, but I'm working through it, and I came to spread a message. Let's for when people are feeling down and having a bad day, we can start a new trend. We can draw a heart on our chest. We can draw a semicolon on our hand. I have it on my hand here, or you can draw it on your wrist if you like. But I have it on the side of my hand. I plan to get a tattoo later. What the semicolon stands for is not giving up. It's just basically you're instead of giving up, you're starting a new chapter in your life, or you're starting a different part of a chapter in your life. I apologize, my resolution is a little bad. Let me see if my camera is dirty. Ha, it was a little dirty. Okay, that's better. Um, anyways, I also have always keep fighting written on my arm. Now, as you guys may know, that there is a show called Supernatural out, and Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles had made up um, shirts and sweaters about always keep fighting. I am actually very supportive of that cause. However, I didn't have the money to buy a sweatshirt or anything like that. Because, I don't make a ton of money for that. But, I still like shared the word out there when they were making shirts like that. And I felt like it was a great thing for them to do. And so if Jensen and Jared end up seeing this video, I want to thank y'all for doing stuff like that to help people, because it's for a great cause. People that suffer through anxiety and depression go through so much, and so many people don't realize what they go through. Like literally we can sit here in our depressive mode. Like for me, I have PTSD. And so sometimes I have flashbacks, and I will literally put my legs up, my knees up to my chest and rock while I need to get through the flashback. It's actually a coping skill of mine. So if you have PTSD and you have flashbacks, I actually recommend that. It's actually really good, because if you're in the middle of the flashback and you're sitting there and you're rocking yourself back and forth, you actually have an anchor to keep you in the world um, that you're in right now, instead of leading you back to that um, tense area in your life. So if you have to rock yourself back and forth, do it. Another coping skill I've been taught by a great therapist. She's an awesome therapist. She taught me to have things that I can like connect to, like say for example, I don't know, a picture, you know, um or I don't know. Okay, see this? Okay, so it's got like ridges on it, right? So because of the fur, and so like say like you're in a depression or anxiety mode, you can just like rub this to kind of pull you out of it because you're like lit you're like literally in the moment and you can feel something that's anchoring you to this world. Um for me, sometimes I scroll through my phone and look at pictures um of people that I care about deeply in my life. And it really does tend to help. Or I'll look back at conversations. Yes, I will look back at conversations in my phone. Like I always like I like to save conversations so that I can like look back at how many people care about me in my life. I'm like, okay, this person messaged me, they care about me. This person messaged me, they care about me. And I'm like, I find that to be a good anchor too when it comes to depression, anxiety, and PTSD. Um, and then I'll look back at like the happy moments when my friends built me up and stuff like that. Like if I was having a down day, a depressive day, which I have my soul family. Okay, I have my soul family. They're amazing. I won't name names, but if you do like video games, you can go check out the Burning Infinite on YouTube. My friend has some awesome combo videos on his YouTube if you like video games. But anyways, I'm just kind of here to discuss just how hard depression is and some of my coping skills. So, obviously I got into some coping skills. So, far as self-love goes, I'm doing this thing where I'm drawing a heart on my chest. Okay. I went through years of abuse, both emotional, physical, sexual. I was in an abusive relationship a long time ago. Well, not that long ago. It was a while ago, but I survived it. And see, the thing is, I drew the heart because regardless of all I've been through, I have not closed my heart. I keep my heart open and I love with all I am. All this abuse would usually make some people more brittle and um unopen to love. Whereas for me, the way I do it is I love people away. But this is to show just how strong I am that I can still love regardless of everything that I've been through. And that is enormous because love is a gift that we are given. And I am going to tell you something. If you go through Dark Night of the Soul, part of Spiritual Awakening, you can go check out Victor Otto on YouTube to get more information on Kundalini Awakening, Spiritual Awakening, and um, Dark Night of the Soul. It's very intense. It's something that you have to kind of go through and embrace. You have to, okay, so basically, you have to. I know like a lot of us don't like to remember those bad memories, but there's something that comes from those bad memories, and it's a strength. You can the sheer fact that if you are sitting here alive, waking up every morning is amazing. If you've gone through depression, you've gone through anxiety, you've gone through PTSD, whatever, if you've gone through it all and you still woke up and got going, that's huge. And so I'm saying draw hard on yourself because look, you made it this far. Look, you made it this far with the semicolon, and I'm just sending a message today. I don't know who I'm gonna run into, but my guides have told me I might run into some people that I would inspire by having this stuff written on my body um today. So I decided to do it and I'm gonna continue to do it uh until I can get the money for the tattoos and whatever to get it done because Obviously I can't afford tattoos right now, so I'm just drawing it on me. Um, to kind of, give me a reminder of how strong I am. So I want to start this trend. If you can't afford a tattoo, let's start this trend. Let's start this trend of making people stronger. Let's build each other up. Let's draw a heart on our chest. Let's draw a semicolon on our hand or on our wrist. If you're up to it, you can write on your arm with a permanent marker. Just always keep fighting. That's what I used. I used a permanent marker um, to draw this stuff on me. But I'm doing it to show self-love. We were not brought into this world to put each other down and judge each other. We were brought into this world to love each other to the moon and back. Okay? I'm sorry. I've been talking, so dry mouth. So basically, I'm just saying, let's start this trend to build each other up. This is my advice as far as self-love. You build up your self-love by reminding yourself of how strong you are, okay? That's a big part of it because a lot of people don't see the self-love. They see their insecurities. Well, instead of looking at the insecurities, let's look at how far you've come. Let's look at how much you survived. Are you still able to open your heart to people? That's huge if you are. The fact that you're still standing here, or the fact that you may have found this video on YouTube, I'm putting my intentions out. I am praying to God that this reaches all the people that it needs to reach. Because we as people need to come together and love each other, not fight each other. It's like there's so much hate in this world, and I'm just like, why? Why do people judge others instead of building them up? That's not how things should go, you know? And so I got a task for you as well. Since I'm talking about building each other up, why don't you stop one person today and give them a compliment? It'll change their day. It'll make their day. It'll make them feel good about themselves. So let's build each other up. Next, I'm going to give you some more coping skills. I tend to like to read. I tend to like to play video games. I do have an opposite channel for video games as well. So video games are a huge coping skill for me. Showering and sea salt baths is actually a huge coping skill for me as well. Hello. But it's just, let's see, what else is a good coping skill for me? Yeah, I like to take my rage out on video games. Titanfall 2 is great. Um, I and another coping skill, and it's gonna sound childish. I took a memory foam pillow. I have a brick wall in my bedroom. I took a memory foam pillow. I said, this isn't gonna break anything. This isn't gonna hurt anything. So I took the memory foam pillow and I hit the brick wall with the memory foam pillow to expel some anger, some anxiety, just some depression. And you want to know what? It felt fucking amazing. So if you're having a bad day, go pick up a pillow or something and just smack the wall, because you know what? A pillow is not going to punch a hole in the wall. A pillow is actually more constructive than anything else. But, yeah, it sounds childish, but hey, it fucking works. So, yeah, for the viewer that just came in, hello. I'm doing this thing where I'm building up self-love, and the semicolon represents not giving up. It represents how much you've overcome, that you've only taken a new chapter in your life instead of ending your life. You have kept on going. So I'm here to build people up in this video. I drew a heart on my chest to prove that I still am able to love despite all the sexual, emotional, and physical abuse I have been through in my life, which is huge. I wrote, always keep fighting on my arm. This is something that Jared Padalecki, I'm sorry, Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles had started with t-shirts and stuff, and I decided to keep it going. Only I'm keeping it going in a different way. I wrote it on my body with permanent marker because I am choosing to keep fighting, and I couldn't afford the shirt, so, you know, but I am choosing to keep fighting because the moment that you choose to keep fighting is the moment that you just discover how strong you are. I look back at some of the things that I've been through, some of the things that I've rocked myself through, um, with full on tears. And you know what? I still made it. I'm still here today, you know? I'll be honest. Last night, I cried. I did. And I let it all out. But the thing is, crying is very healing. It's something that expels so much from you, and it's just like the second you let those tears loose, it's like sometimes you feel like you can't stop, but then you're just like, okay, I let it out, and you're not holding it in. Um, the more you hold it in, the more pain you experience. So it's very important to try and heal yourself through it. Like I said, I have coping skills, whether it's like taking a couple showers a day just to relax me, a hot shower relaxes me, or a bath. Like when I have flashbacks from my PTSD from sexual abuse, touch is really good. Anything with kind of a touch, or I connect with pictures around me. Sometimes I have to rock myself back and forth to get myself out of the flashback, but hey, you know what? It's still something. But anyways, going through this dark night of the soul has been very transformative, and something that I've learned is that you kind of have to remember those dark days to know how far you've come. Because when you remember the bullshit that you've been through, I'm sorry, yes, I'm cussing. I curse like a sailor on a daily basis. The sheer fact that you're still alive, standing here, is enormous. And the fact that you're still here to, regardless of depression, PTSD, or whatever, makes you fucking amazing. And there ain't nothing that can stop you from keeping on going. So keep on going. Don't give up. For anybody who needs to hear this today, don't give up. It's not an option because you're strong. If I can do it, you can do it. So hang in there if you're having a bad day. Please hang in there. I don't know who needs to hear this message, but please hang in there. I've been through so much in my life. Like I said, I have PTSD from sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, as an abusive relationship at one point. But hey, I made it. If I can make it, you can make it. So please, if this video reaches you, don't give up. Know that you're strong and know that you are 100% amazing and that you're put on this earth for a reason, whether it was to help people, to learn lessons, or to prove to others just how strong you are so that you can build them up to be just as strong as you. Because everybody has that strength. So with that being said, I decided to do a motivational talk. So I hope this reach somebody and help somebody. Um, I know I've only had 1 or 2 viewers so far, and that's cool. Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. It means the world to me. But if you feel like this is gonna help somebody out, just let them know it's here. I hope this helps somebody. Thank you for watching.